What's up, Chateau? Coach Eric here, coming at you with some more stretching. I think it was number 4, number 5, something like that. Today's going to be all lower body focused. So those of you who have got really tight hips, glutes, all that kind of stuff, adductors, we're going to work on all that kind of good stuff. So we're going to start off today with Spider-Man lunge, or deep Spider-Man lunge. So both hands on the inside, back knee on the floor, rest, and then ultimately, if you guys can get that inside elbow down onto the floor, let's work on trying to get down there nice and deep. But make sure that you guys take a nice long lunge so you're getting a stretch in your hip flexor, as well as that inside of that hip shaft as well. Alrighty guys, same thing on the other side. I'm gonna switch to the other leg. Same idea here. Alrighty guys, now you're gonna go and do that half split. This is one of my favorite stretches lately. I've just been working on this a lot, trying to work on getting deeper into this stretch. I think I've explained this before, but for those of you who really struggle with this, hold on to a bench or something so you guys can kind of actively hold yourself in the position. If not, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down, trying to pull the pelvis underneath us. So nice and neutral. I'm gonna squeeze my butt, squeeze my legs, pull in for 5, and then relax, try and sink a little deeper. For 5, same idea. Pull in, squeeze for 5, sink a little deeper. For 5. Go. Squeeze, relax. And then I'm gonna do the same thing down here on my hands. So do about 3 or 4 without your hands, and then the same idea here. Squeeze, pull in, pull in, pull in. Relax, 5, sink a little deeper. Squeeze, relax. I guess my dog wants to be a part of the video today. Alright, now we're going to practice that in single leg. So one knee out wide, one leg out wide. And you're going to be mainly feeling this on the inside of your adductors and hamstrings. The same idea here, just holding this, kind of rock back and forth. Guys, same thing on the other side. One knee out wide. And I like to rotate on my heel on the leg that's straight. Kind of hits more of the hamstrings, less of the adductors. But if you want to do it with a foot, flat foot, that's totally fine. You can do that as well. Alrighty guys, now back to that first leg, pigeon stretch. Those of you who can get full pigeon, awesome. If not, just go where you can go. When we're doing this pigeon, stay nice and upright, putting that hand on your knee and ankle. Alrighty guys, after 30 seconds in full pigeon, we're gonna come down into a half pigeon. Still trying to stay relatively upright, but sinking down a little bit lower. I'm not going to a full surrender like this where I'm just relaxing. Still creating some pressure in my hands here to stay active in the stretch, but working on trying to get lower, deeper into the stretch. One of the biggest things with stretching is kind of finding where you feel a really, really deep stretch, but to the point where you're not contracting and like your muscles are shaking. Find that fine line and really work on your breathing, trying to get deeper and deeper into the stretch. Alrighty guys, same thing on the other side. Starting in full, nice and upright. Alrighty guys, then to the half pigeon, still staying relatively upright, but sinking deeper into the stretch. Really working on big long inhales, big long exhales.
By the color of green, ground had a rose then past its knees. By the cracks of his skin I climbed.
Alrighty guys, last one. Depending on how long you guys can comfortably sit in a sumo squat, just kind of do it based off, just adjusting off how you feel. So we're just gonna go nice and wide. We've got all that newfound mobility. We're gonna rest both those elbows on the inside here. We're just gonna hang out. Just gonna hang out. Feel free to shift side to side. And those of you who have a hard time holding a good back angle when you guys do this, maybe just come up a little higher than where you would normally go. Instead of bottoming out and being in this loose position with my back, come up a little bit higher and then force those knees out. Alrighty guys, miss all you guys. Looking forward to the gym opening up here hopefully relatively soon, and hope you guys have kick-ass rest of your weekend.